I'm, on the immune suppressants. So I'm confused a little bit about inflammation in my autoimmune, I guess, immune system. Are they the same? How does that work? I just don't get it because everybody's like, well, you need to bring down your crazy haywire immune system. And I'm like, but don't I want a healthy immune system? You know what I mean? So I just get so confused because so many people are on immunosuppressants for arthritis and eczema and my stuff. And so I was just confused.
So these are the many faces of inflammation. Inflammation can look like any one of these things. You can read them all yourself. I'm going to answer a question right now that asked yesterday and asked about there's inflammation, and one of the things that inflammation can cause is it can cause dysfunction in the immune system, meaning it can cause autoimmune issues. Really, one of the main causes of autoimmune issues, inflammation, genetic predisposition, right? And then some triggers in there, which those three legs of the triangle. So inflammation can lead to lots of different kinds of immune dysfunction. It can lead to autoimmune disorders where the immune system is hyperactive and hyper vigilant. It's actually more hyper vigilant than anything, but it's hyper vigilant, and from there becomes easily triggered and hyperactive. Inflammatory syndrome, some of you have heard about or may be working with right now, mast cell activation syndrome. Our mast cells are one of our many different immune cells, and those mast cells are like first line of defense, and they have dozens of different chemicals in them that cause that inflammatory response. Remember, which is a good thing until it's not a good thing, right? For example, histamine, okay, is one of the things. Cytokines, these are things that the mast cells release. And our mast cells are in our gut. They're predominantly, they're everywhere, but they're found in larger numbers in our gut, in our lungs, in our respiratory system, and in our skin. And so mast cell activation is like a hyper vigilant mast cell, which will throw out histamines and allergy related molecules that then will cause us to have skin rashes, hives, runny nose, coughing, breathing issues, and asthma type issues, that kind of thing. Anyway, inflammation can lead to both inflammatory issues and autoimmune disorders, and in the long term can also move things along to cause, in some people, depending on their genetic predisposition, can lead to degenerative issues, and can also, in some people, lead to cancer. And that's one of the things that just another thing to be aware of. So these are the many faces of inflammation. And an answer question yesterday was, if we're trying to help ourselves with autoimmune issues and we bring down inflammation, are we going to be dropping our immune function too much? And the answer is that if we bring down inflammation naturally, i.e., we let go of the things that are causing inflammation, we get our microbiome in balance, we get rid of all the toxins we can possibly get rid of, and make sure that we're not taking in new toxins. If we have the nutrients in, we know which nutrients are really important for us to be taking in on a daily basis, so that our many different detoxification systems in our bodies can move toxins better than they would if they didn't have those nutrients helping them out. These are all things that can really affect our immune system. Now, when somebody has an autoimmune issue, very often what's done is that they're given suppressive medications. They're given these really strong medications that tamp down the immune system. And when the immune system is tamped down, yes, it really helps to keep the autoimmune trajectory from making things worse. So in a way, they are quite helpful. And the other thing they're doing is tamping the immune system down so that the immune system no longer can respond appropriately in the ways it needs to when it needs to, i.e., when there's a virus or a bacteria. So people who are on these immune suppressing medications find that they will often get sick way more often than their peers, and or that they used to.